All right, so in this video, we are going to practice using the Desmos calculator for uh, mixed number operations. So we'll do an example of multiplying, dividing, and adding and subtracting, and we'll just do these first four. So you'll need your Desmos online calculator. So the first one was -4 and 4/5 times 3 and 3/4. So you have you're going to type in, you can just use your keyboard on the computer, or you can use the keys here. Negative, it's probably a lot easier to use your keyboard, but -4. Now you want to separate this integer so you have a mixed number, so put a space before you start the fraction 4/5 because it is a mixed number, -4 and 4/5. So the divide key will actually set up the fraction part. So we're going to put a 4 and then we're going to put 5. And then you need to use your mouse, click away from it. So it's the cursor still not under the 5, or the next thing you do will just be with the 5. So we're going to multiply. So you have times, and then 3. And again, we're going to space away, and we're going to put a fraction. And it's 3/4. So there's our answer, -18. Simple, simple. All right, let's do the next one. I'm going to go ahead and clear this one out just so it doesn't have a long list here. So the next one is 6 2/5 divided by -4. Okay, so with the division, there's an extra step you're going to have to do. You're going to have to put the first number in parentheses. So the 6 2/5 will have to go in parentheses. So you're going to have to use your keyboard because obviously we don't see. Oh, here they are. There we go. So we're going to have 6, and they're going to space away from the 6, and we're going to do a fraction, 2 and 5, and then click next to the parentheses so that we know it's closed. And then we're going to push divide. Notice that it puts it on top like a fraction, but that fraction bar, remember, means to divide. And the problem we were doing, it's -4. And there you go. Here's your answer. Now, if you wanted this as a fraction, you could actually click here, and then you have the fraction. All right, we'll go ahead and do the next one. It's adding mixed numbers. So we have -3, and then we're going to space away. We're going to put the divide. It's 1/4. We're going to click away. We're going to add. And it's going to be 4 1/7. I'll be honest with you, that number was hard for me to read, so I think it was 7. And then we have 1/7. Keep going to my keyboard, but there you go. So that's a decimal answer. Again, you can look at the fraction answer right there. Go back to the decimal, so you can go toggle back and forth. All right, last one, we're going to do a subtraction example. So we have -1. So I'm just going to use the keyboard, space, and then we're going to set up a fraction. It's -1 and 1/3. We're going to click away, and we're going to subtract 4 2/5. I'm going to put my 4, space away, divide divide key to set up that fraction, and then 2. Oops, wrong place. 2, and then this bottom one. Just use your cursor there. Oh, it's not letting me make that change. Hold on. There we go. 5. So then we have our decimal answer there. Click that, and then you have that is a improper fraction. Now this fancy thing does not change that to a mixed number, but we do know here that if we changed it to a mixed number, it would be -5, and then you'd have the fraction. All right, hopefully that helps.